Okay, now, next thing we're going to be doing, again, we're going to work on just solving from a table and then setting them up on the other packet. You're not going to do them all at the same time. You won't get as confused. Okay, now you see right here, I got all this crap. I actually have two numbers in a box, okay? And it's not a big deal. You have these two equals, 65 and 50. And I got 1, 1, 2, 2, x, x, y, y. So multiply your way down. So 1 times x, 1x. And then I take this 1 times this x. That's 1x. 3 times y, 3y. 2 times y, 2y. Now, you have x and y, so you need to make your cross. And you write the equations from here now, okay? Top doesn't have anything here, so you got to go with these two. So I write 1x plus 3y equals 65. And then 1x plus 2y equals 50. Now I have no base, so I'm going to circle these. Write that other equation, 1x plus 3y equals 65. And I do have the same, so I'm going to write same and then put x that out. Don't need to go over there. Don't need to do the dot, 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 dot. But the 1x's are both positive, so you cannot cross them out until one is positive, one's negative. You accomplish that by switching the signs. So that 1 goes negative, that 2 becomes negative, and that 50 becomes negative, and now I plus, okay? So again, you take your calculator, if you need it. 1 plus negative 1 is 0. Now I can cross it out for sure. 3 plus negative 2 is 1, so 1y. And 65 plus negative 50 is 15. Now dot your y and divide. That's 15. It's y though, so y is 15. Okay, now I go into this equation, replace the y with 15, and I'll take 15 times 3. That's 45, not with y though, plus 1x equals 65. Dot your x, circle it, minus 45, minus 45, and 1 dot x equals 20. Divide by 1 if you want, okay? So 20. Next page. Again, you're going to see two numbers in a box. What this is for, you'll see later on. So I have two numbers here. So I take 5 times x, 5x, and 3 times x, 3x. I take 8 times 2, 8 times y, that's 8y, and 2 times y is 2y. Now, you got x and y, two different letters, so you make your cross. And you will be writing 5x plus 8y equals 11.47, okay? And then 3x plus 2y equals 4.25. Okay, now there's no base. So I circle, circle, circle. 5 and 3 aren't the same, 8 and 2 aren't the same, so no same. So now I go dot, 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 dot. So 3, 3, 3, and 5, 5, 5. So 5 times 3 is 15 with x. 8 times 3 is 24 with y. And I'll be taking 11.47 times 3, 34.41. Okay, 3 times 5, 15. 2 times 5 is 10y. Then 4.25 times 5 is 21.25. Now do your circles. Okay. Now I have something that is the same, but don't cross it out until they're opposites. So 15x, 15x, got news for you. Those are both positives, okay? You need to switch. So negative, negative, negative. So now I plus 15 plus negative 15, 0. 24 plus negative 10 is 14. So 14y. 34.41 plus negative 21.25 is 13.16. And I dot it, divide by 14, divide by 14. And that's y I'm solving for. 13.16 divided by 14 is 0.94. So y equals 0.94. Okay, and I get the other answer. I take the 5x, 8y, and 11.47. Get your y out of there and put 0.94 in. It's a decimal, who cares? Am I freaking out? No. I will take 0.84 times 8, or 8 times 0.94. 7.52. So I got 7.52. Then I add 5x equals 11.47. Then I dot my 5, circle it, and I need to minus and divide. So I take 11.47 minus 7.52, 3.95, and then I divide by 5. 3.95 divided by 5, 0.79. That is my second answer. Okay. Next problem. Again, you got two numbers in a box, so you multiply 5 times x, 5x, 7 times x, 7x. Now, 7 times y, 7y, 10 times y, 10y. Again, you got x and y, so you're going to need your chart. 5x plus 7y equals 250. 7x plus 10y equals 354. Again, there's no base. You will not find a base when doing this. I also, 5 and 7 aren't the same, 7 and 10 aren't the same, so there's no same. Okay? So, time for the dot, dot, dot. So 7, 7, 7, 7, and then 5, 5, 5, 5. So 5 times 7 is 35 with x attached. 7 times 7 is 49 with y attached. And 250 times 7, 1,750. Okay, the bottom, 7 times 5, 35x. 10 times 5, 50 with y. And then 354 times 5 is 1,770. Okay, now I actually have the same thing right here, but you don't cross them out until they're opposite. Okay, 35x and 35x are both positive, so we need to switch. So that 35 is negative, but then the rest of the equation has to switch too. 50 is negative, and 1770 is negative. You switch one thing, you got to switch them all. So plus, plus, and plus. So 35 plus negative 35 is 0. Cancel it. 49 plus negative 50 is negative 1 with y. 1750 plus negative 1770 is negative 20. So I dot him and divide. So y equals 20. Okay. Now write this 5x, 7y, and 250. I know y is 20, so I parenthesize 20, get it out of there. Remember, y is not there anymore. I take 7 times 20, that's 140. And add 5x equals 250. Then I dot the 5, circle it. I need to subtract 140 from both sides. So 5 dot x equals 110. And I divide by 5, divide by 5. And 110 divided by 5 is 22. Next problem. Multiply on down. 3 by x, 3x, 1 times x, 1x. 1 times y, 1y, 2 times y, 2y. Again, there's x and y, so I need to solve for both. So I've got 3x plus 1y equals 21.95. And then 1x plus 2y equals 12.65. Okay, so we have no base, and we know I do that when I have no base, and 3 and 1 aren't the same, 1 and 2 aren't the same, so I have no same. So dot, 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 and dot, dot, dot. So there's 1. So 1, 1, 1, 3, 3, 3, and 3. 3x times 1 is 3x. 1y times 1 is 1y. 21.95 times 1 is 21.95. 1x times 3 is 3x. 2y times 3 is 6y. Then I take 12.65 times 3, and that's 37.95. Now we try this again. And now I actually have the same thing right there. So, again, you can't cross them out. You got a positive 3x and a positive 3x. That means you got to switch. So negative 6 is negative, 37.95 is negative. Okay? And then we plus. 3 plus negative 3 is 0. 1 plus negative 6 is negative 5 with y. 21.95 plus negative 37.95 is negative 16. Now dot your y and divide by the coefficient negative 5. That's a decimal, that's okay. Negative 16 divided by negative 5 is 3.2. Okay, so y is 3.2. Now I take the 3x, 1y, and 21.95 and write it out. We need to put 3.2 where the y is at. Cross it out then. After you parenthesize, it's gone. 1 times 3.2 is 3.2. Plus 3x equals 21.95. So I dot the 3, and I take away 3.2. So 3 dot x. So 21.95 minus 3.2 is 18.75. Then I'm going to divide by 3. So 18.75 divided by 3 is 6.25. Okay, pause the video and then do 1 and 2. Okay. Now, kind of like last week on this second packet, I just want you to set them up. I don't need you to solve them. Set up the table. Angie and Kenny play online video games. Angie buys 1 software package and 3 months of gameplay. She pays a total of $65. Kenny buys 1 software package and 2 months of gameplay. He pays a total of $50. Find the cost of a single software package and the cost of a single month of gameplay. So 3 units, okay? Got 3 things underlined here. The software packages, the months of gameplay, and the money. Okay, so money single, money total. Okay, now the other things I have underlined other than money is software packages. I'm just going to put SOFT for soft, and months of gameplay, so I'm just going to put months. Okay, that's good enough. Okay, what's your total cost? Well, you got 2 of them, because you got a total cost of $65 here and a total cost of $50 here. So I put 65 and 50 both down there. They're both total costs. Okay, now I go up to my top row, no dollars allowed. I got quite a few numbers that don't have dollar signs in this problem. So I've got 1. Well, 1 what? 1 software package, so I put a 1 here. Put it kind of small, just trust me here. Okay, 3 what? 3 months of gameplay, so that goes under months. Okay, and I got more, okay? 1 doesn't have a dollar sign, 1 software package, so I put another 1. And 2 what? 2 months of gameplay. 2 right there. Okay, I'm out of numbers, so I have nothing to go in this bottom row, okay, in the second row. So I put X and Y, and I never put anything in for that, okay? And I don't need anything to go in here, okay? Okay, 1 person buys 5 pounds of oranges and 8 pounds of apples for $11.47. Another person buys 3 pounds of oranges and 2 pounds of apples for $4.25. Find the cost of a single pound of oranges, single pound of apples, but we got to know how to set up a table before we can find them. Money, money single, how many, and this row's for non-money numbers, and then apples and oranges. Okay. Okay, so how much total money did we pay? Well, there's 2 people, so we have $11.47 and $4.25. So 11 point, put them in that order too, in the order they appear in the problem. Otherwise, you get all screwed up. Cross them both out. Okay, now I'm looking for non-money numbers. No dollars allowed. How many numbers do you see that don't have dollar signs? 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we got to put those 4 things somewhere in this row. So 5, it says 5 pounds of oranges. Okay, so 5. 8 pounds of apples. So 8. Okay, and I got more. 3 pounds of what? Oranges. 3. Okay, and then 2 pounds of apples, so 2. Okay, so I didn't have anything that goes here. Okay. And I also cross out this one. Okay, I always cross out this one. I just had nothing to put there. Okay, and then in here we put X, X, Y, Y. Sorry I didn't do that on the first one. Okay. So X, X, Y, Y. Okay. Okay, 2 schools buy helmets and uniforms from a store. The school buys 5 helmets and 7 uniforms for $250. The other school buys 7 helmets and 10 uniforms for $354. Find the cost of a single helmet and the cost of a single uniform. So again, there's 3 units. Just me setting up the table. Then I've got helmets and uniforms, okay? Give me a total cost. Well, $250 is a total, and so is $354 if you read the problem. This school paid a total of $250. This school paid a total of $354. So $250 and $354. So with 2 totals, and this is always how we have to do it, with 2 different totals. Okay, this is for how many means how many of them do you have. It's not no dollars allowed. So no dollars allowed. How many numbers you got without dollar signs in this problem? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so we got to fit those 4 numbers. All have to do at this top row. 5 what? Helmets. 7 what? Uniforms. 7 what? Helmets. 10 what? 10 uniforms. Okay. All right, now I don't have any other numbers, so what I do is I get rid of these 2 rows since I can't put anything inside of them. Then right here I need an X and an X. X is going to be the cost for a helmet, and then here Y and Y. Okay, next problem. Jillian and Tyson are shopping for supplies. Jillian needs 3 balls of yarn and 1 set of needles for $21.95. Tyson buys 1 ball of yarn and 2 sets of needles for $12.65. Find the cost of a single ball of yarn and a single set of needles. Okay, again, 3 units. And we'll find these answers eventually, but today we need to just work on setting these up. So total, how many, single, and then money, and then I've got balls, and we'll go set, okay? Don't write the whole phrase, okay? Just balls and set. Okay, what's total cost? Well, there's 2 people. First one's total is $21.95. The other one is $12.65. Put them in the order they appear in the problem. Okay, now up here, no dollar numbers, money amounts allowed. Okay, it's how many. It's how many units we have of each. Okay, so how many numbers you got without money? 1, 2, 3, 4. These 4 have to go in here somehow, some way. Okay, 3, it says 3 balls of yarn, so 3. Okay, 1 set of needles, so 1. 3 and 1 go bye-bye. Now the other guy, Tyson, he buys 1 ball of yarn, so 1 ball of yarn, 2 sets of needles. Okay, and I have no more numbers, okay? I am out of numbers, so I'm going to cross this out. And then we go in the middle row, cross this out, and I really don't have anything else. So this is X, this is y, but I double the x and I double the y so they can be multiplied by each number. Okay?